All right, in this video, I got a new tent that I'm going to set up this winter. I'm going to be taking that tent out. What I normally do when the weather gets extreme, I put a wood stove in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set the tent up, get the wood stove set up, find out where that pipe's going to line with the roof, then show you what I'm doing on how I'm going to prepare the roof to get that pipe to come through. What I've done in past years, I take my ice fishing shanty out, I set it up, I get the wood stove going in there. It's just a great way to escape, or I can do videos in there, get the wood stove going. It's great stuff. I've been doing lives about once a week now, so I figure I may use this shelter a little more this year because normally I can work my videos around what the weather's doing. But if I'm doing lives at a certain time once a week, no matter what's going on, I got a place to just set up and protect myself. Well, let's get the tent out. I'll show you what I got. Now here's the new tent I purchased. I got this from Costco. I actually bought it last year. I haven't even opened the box yet. It's slightly smaller than my tent last year, which I think is going to work out well. The tent I had in previous years, the roof was so large on it, and where the two roofs met, it always held. If I got a wet snowfall or something, it was a lot of stress on the tent. And also the length of the tent, when a wind came, it was more vulnerable to the wind. Where this is a little more streamlined. This is a 4-person tent. From end to end, they say it's 93 inches. From corner to corner, 80 inches. So I'm thinking that should be plenty of room for myself. So let's unbox this, get it set up. Let's see what we got. All right, same as my other tent, comes in a nice carrying bag. All right, we'll see if this is just as easy as my other one to set up. Got a pouch with some heavy duty stakes that you could drill in. They're really heavy duty actually. I imagine on the ice that would come in handy. So next I'll go inside and I'll just push the roof up. All right, now that we're set up here, I'll just do a quick walk around. You can see on the bottom we got that skirting. Normally if you were on the ice, you'd pile some snow on there. The corner's got those nice eyelets for those anchors that were in the bag. There's a secondary door here on the back. We'll probably open that up. All right, let's go inside and check it out. All right, like I say, I got the secondary door set up. Got that door set up. The ceiling is black in this one, which works out well because if you were ice fishing, you had a hole cut out in the ice for your fishing line, the sunlight would come in there and you could see what's happening in the hole. Also in the wintertime, I imagine it'd stay a little bit warmer than if the walls were light colored. All right, now we're in the tent here. So I should say there's a piece of Velcro on here and there's a piece of Velcro on the outside of the tent here. So I could just open this up. And the door stays open. So what we got for vents here. And a small vent there. Got a pocket here. It's nice. You always need storage when you're in here. So like I say, I'm going to set up this like a hot tent. So I'm going to have a wooden stove in here. It's actually feels a lot bigger in here than what I thought it was going to be. Looks like I'm going to have plenty of room, even though this tent's like half the size of my old one. You even got this part here. You can put storage up there, looks like. Looks like it's very nicely constructed. The tabs I pulled out for the walls had nice like straps on it. So you get a grip of it, give it a pull. So it's almost like opening like 4 umbrellas. Then you push the roof up. Well, I'm going to go get the wood stove. I'm curious where this stovepipe's going to line up or where the best spot is to put it. I'm not going to put it like in front of one of the doors. So it'll have to be either in this corner or that corner over there. So let me go grab that and we'll get that set up. Well, here's a stove. Set that up something like that. Now this stove I bought at Princess Auto a couple of years ago now. Now I got it in the corner, but I could see this rod running right there. And I don't want the stove pipe to be too close to that rod. So I'm thinking it'd be a good spot, somewhere in here. So I'm just gonna turn the stove, something like that. Anyway, I'll put a couple sections of pipe on here and see where we end up lining up at the roof. Okay, we're gonna end up. Now, I'm gonna have, this will be shimmed up with bricks. I'm gonna make this level when we're ready to use it, but I'm thinking the pipe's gonna come out somewhere around there. I'm just gonna get a piece of wood or something, just level that off for now so that I can get this lined up properly. All right. I'm thinking this is a little too close to that seam there, so I'm probably going to move this stove up just a little bit. All right. We're going to be something like that. All right, I bought this fire-resistant material. It's got a hole cut out for the stove pipe. What I want to do is fasten this to the tent fabric. So it comes with these Velcro strips, which I'm just going to remove for now because the last tent I did, I tried putting the Velcro on the roof and then this on there, but over time it just started coming down. So what I'm going to do this time is use construction adhesive and fix it right to the fabric. So this is stovepipe that's going to go through it, something like that. So maybe what I'll do, I'll get my construction adhesive here, and we're going to fix that to the roof like that. And then that pipe should be able to go right up through there. Or that's the plan anyway. Now to do this job, I bought some no nails adhesive. I was going to get a high temperature adhesive, but most of this isn't going to be high temperature. It's only just around that pipe. So I'm thinking this should do the trick. So we'll cut the end off of this. Looks like we got another cap on the inside. And now we'll just lay a nice bead of caulking around here. I'll actually put it on the Velcro. Okay, now I'm going to put it on these individual flaps in the center. Still got a lot left in here, so maybe I'll do that edge right on the outside. Yeah, it should be good. There we have it. Plenty of caulking on there. Now we'll see if we can fix it up to the ceiling here. So I'll go even with that edge. And then work my way over. Something like that. Looks like I go under that bar a little bit. There we are. Let's work my way around there. There, this is all sticking to the roof there. So I'll let this dry. I'll leave it all day like this. It's a beautiful sunny day, so I'm hoping that helps us cure real nice. So what I'll do once this is all cured and dried, should mention this caulking and why I bought it. It's a construction adhesive, no more nails, ultimate. It says all conditions, all weather, all materials. So I'm hoping it's still a little flexible once it dries, so that'll help with the folding, unfolding in the tent. I mean, time will tell how this holds up. Once this is all cured and dried, I'm just going to get my utility knife here, and I'm just going to carve a hole in the roof of the tent, just big enough for that pipe to go through, and we should be good to go. So it won't be long. The weather's going to come in, and we're going to be huddled up inside this thing. So definitely going to be some live streams coming up. And we'll get that wood stove fired up and be nice and toasty, comfortable in here. And if you're not subscribed already, maybe you want to see that happen. We'll see you on the next one.